All right, welcome to our Legends FC virtual age group meeting. My name is Ryan Carrier, and I'm proud to work with our directors, Kevin Oakley and Bill Joker, to host our team club meeting. The goal of this meeting is to share information with you regarding the registration process, the soccer year. We'll answer all of your questions at the end of the presentation. Please type your questions by clicking the chat feature located at the bottom of your screen. We will answer the questions at the end of the meeting from the chat. From the questions, we'll be generating an FAQ that we posted onto our website. Please type your questions by clicking the chat feature located at the bottom of your screen. We will answer the questions at the end of the meeting from the chat. From the questions, we'll be generating an FAQ that will be posted on our website. Given the current set of circumstances, we're presently evaluating how to move forward relative to the elimination of in-person tryouts and in-person registration in mid-June. We know that some of our families are facing financial hardships, and we'll deal with each family individually when we return to play and are able to generate a soccer calendar. We'll have multiple options in place to help our families that have been financially impacted by the pandemic. The next item does not impact our age group. However, we wanted to share that on May 25th, we'll be sharing account credits for our age groups that lost their spring seasons. This update is a week ahead of the June 1st returning player registration date. The 2020-21 soccer year will be unique in that there will be no in-person tryouts. Registration for next year will be online for returning players on June 1st. The player registration on June 1st is open to returning Legends FC players from 2019-20. Due to the unpredictable path forward of activities such as team sports, our governing body, MSYSA, is asking clubs to offer players an opportunity to reserve or hold their spots within their current clubs as a safe and simple way to begin organizing plans for the 2021 soccer year. Our plan is to share information on May 18th and May 25th that outlines the processes of registering your player with Legends FC for the 2020-21 soccer year. We want to be clear and flexible with our expectations as to what you're registering for on June 1st. Since there is currently no clear return to play date, we want to keep an open mind about what registration actually means. Our thought is that since we are not able to hold in-person tryouts, we will focus on creating opportunities for players to play in multiple environments, and we're working with the state to create more flexible rosters and pass carding opportunities for our players. We will evaluate players and help guide them to the best learning environment possible when we return to play. Bill Joker is now going to address coaching assignments, team management, and further address June 1st registration.
Hi, everyone. For coaching assignments for 2020 and 2021, we'll be keeping the coaching assignments the same as this past year. And saying that, as in every year, there might be changes based on team availability and circumstances that are out of our control. We'll continue to keep everyone informed if there are any changes, but the plan is to keep it the same as this past year. In terms of tryouts, so without the ability to host a traditional tryout, MSYSA is now allowing players to register and sign with their current club on June 1st. So what this means is current Legends FC players will be able to register and accept a roster spot with their current age group on June 1st. Once you register with us, you'll continue to receive communication about what our next steps are in terms of returning to play, and then also the formation of our teams. Teams moving up a format from 4v4 to 7v7, 7v7 to 9v9, and 9v9 to 11v11, we'll be looking to add players to their current rosters if necessary. We are anticipating more roster flexibility and relaxed rules by MSYSA for this soccer year. We will evaluate our team rosters once we get back onto the field and also throughout the year. So now Kevin's going to share some things about what the soccer year is going to look like.
Thanks, Bill. And I want to thank everybody for taking the time, obviously, to join the meeting tonight. My name is Kevin Oakley, Legends FC Director of Player Development. I hope you, your families, and all of your friends are happy and healthy. As you might expect, our staff is very anxious to get back out and resume soccer activities. We miss the players, miss our teams, and we're very optimistic that we're going to be able to see everybody again soon. Our main objective when able to return is to create a safe training environment. Before any soccer activity happens, your families will receive very specific information about safety standards and guidelines. Currently, there is no date available that defines when we can return to play, but our leadership team has been in the process of developing modified training models to meet and exceed recommended safety standards. We will begin hosting small group technical training when we are able to return to play. As more information becomes available, we will slowly begin to increase the number of players that are participating in our training pools. Registrations for small group training have already been created and are designed and meant to be done with teammates. Obviously, we will be flexible to accommodate to your schedule, as the goal for us is to provide soccer opportunity for our players. Small group training sign-up information will be communicated to you as soon as there's a date approved for us to get back out onto the field. As it relates to return to play, we have started to see some positive developments. Indiana Youth Soccer, for example, will begin sanctioning modified soccer activities at the end of the month. Ohio Youth Soccer also just announced today that they will begin opening up, again, sanctioned modified training activities at the end of the month. And some of your families or some of you have probably seen information on social media or maybe via email about potentially playing games this summer. We are committed to playing games this summer if we feel it can be done responsibly. Again, safety will be the first priority in consideration when making the decision to play games. Legends FC summer programming, team camps, college prospect camps, and open play will likely be modified to meet safety requirements. I believe it's reasonable to plan for a traditional fall soccer year. Conditions will dictate our yearly plan, and we will be obviously prepared to adjust if necessary. And when we say adjust, next fall could look like a model where we're playing games more locally, traveling less, and providing more training opportunities for the players. And also, we're in the process of developing a more comprehensive virtual training program. I think all of you see kind of the weekly emails that go out. They're good, but not great. And so I think that's something for us that we're learning, that it's important to have that in case we go back on break. Ryan mentioned no financial commitment on June 1st. Players that register are committing to come back to Legends FC and will continue to receive communication updates about summer programming, our return to play model in the fall soccer season. If you choose not to register, we will not assume you're interested in receiving continued communication. We want to provide as much information as desired. And I hope that everybody in this group, and I know with Billy and Drew coaching the teams, I know that you guys are cared for, and I know that you're very comfortable asking them questions. So for us, we really want to make sure that we're delivering information appropriately. So please feel free to reach out to them with questions. By the end of May, we hope to provide a more comprehensive yearly plan based on information that's going to continue to kind of come from our governing bodies. On the screen now, you're going to see 10 of probably 140 different ideas that Bill and Ryan and I have generated as it relates to player safety. And I think the main point of this, I would say, is that the Legacy Center is going to kind of serve as the standard of what a safe return to sport looks like. Any and all things are going to be considered to make sure that we have a safe environment for the girls. So again, thank you guys for taking the time. I'm going to throw it back to Coach Carrier for the Q&A.
Folks, thank you for the update. We'll continue to update you with information as it becomes available. Thank you again for your support of Legends FC, and we'll be in contact with you on May 18th, May 25th, and we hope you have a great evening.